Hey everybody, welcome to Triflin Tuesday. Today, we're going to talk about the service industry. We're talking about restaurants. Why can't you get a good steak these days? Why are they so trifling? We're going to talk about y'all today. Hey everybody, welcome back to Triflin Tuesday. I just want to thank you guys for being here. I'm your host, Kelly. And this is my co-host, Olohana.
Aloha.
With this show, what you're going to get is you're just going to see the two of us sitting here just having a conversation. We're just going to talk about how trifling everything is. And, that's our show. We just talk about stuff. We go here, there, and everywhere. You never know what's going to come up, what topics we're going to have. We just here to have a good time and have some fun. She usually has some topics that she wants to talk about, so
and he usually makes fun of him.
I just keep it real. That's what I do. So what you got?
Well, first of all, I wanted to talk about my ring because was it Friday? No, yesterday we went to get my ring cleaned. So we walked in front of the jewelry store. There was a man who was standing there, and I thought he was giving out like free samples, like the little, there's a name for them, like at Sam's Club or whatever, but there's like a fancy name for them. Like when you look on job
free sample? You want free sample?
When you go on the job ads or something, there's a fancy name for them. Anyways, so maybe it's like sample technician or something.
Sample technician, really?
I don't.
We go into Kroger's. The Kroger's in Beaver Creek, Ohio has a little Fred Meyer jewelry store there. Mm-hmm. And, it's like one of those...
Get my ring cleaned there.
It's like one of these super Walmart thingamajiggies, but it's a Kroger's. They had the jewelry store there. Right across from that, they got clothes and everything.
So good. V8 Splash.
Okay, this isn't a commercial. They aren't paying us.
Sorry.
Unless y'all want to pay us, then we go ahead. We sponsor you. You can sponsor us.
Endorsements.
Yeah, but y'all, they ain't paying us, so yeah, you don't throw that out.
Sorry, I just.
Anyway.
It was good.
Anyway, so there's a guy out there. They got the little table set up, and he's cleaning the rings. There's a little silver box there that they got the steam type stuff in there. She thought it was a toaster oven. She thought he was cooking up like samples, like little pretzel bites or weenies on a stick or something like that.
I did. I admit it was trifling. Sometimes I'm not the ripest coconut, but we went in and told the jeweler like we wanted to get my ring cleaned, and she's like, "Sure, I'm just gonna take it over to the guy, so he can steam clean it." And I thought, "Babe, is that she's talking about the guy that's like giving out samples?" And
yeah,
of course he snitched on me, and he's like, "Oh no, yeah, she thought that he's like got a toaster oven over there giving out samples and everything." I was like, "Oh my gosh."
There's no food around that section of the store.
It's in a grocery store.
And she thinks he's passing out free samples. Free sample? You try? Have one.
Stop. I think that is a logical misunderstanding. Okay, did I use those words right? I think it was, I think it's an innocent mistake, and anybody could make that mistake.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so that's where we went. But anyways, I just wanted to show off my ring because it's so shine bright like a diamond, or a few diamonds. He did so good. I love him.
Moving right along. What else do you have?
I love him. So, Friday night we had our hula show, and we had our hula show at St. Albert the Great's Catholic Parish. And it was like elementary school boys and moms. It was their mother and son luau. So we were fortunate enough to be the entertainment there. And oh my gosh, when we walked in though, when we walked into what's wrong with you?
Nothing.
When we walked in, it was like crazy because the boys were it was in a gymnasium. The boys were just screaming and then like running around. I'm like, took a step forward, and it was like you had to look both ways or something, like you were crossing the road or something, but they were just all like, ah, and they were just had these beach balls, and they were just running around kicking them and everything, and the mothers were just kind of standing around the perimeter looking like, go on, baby, run it out. Yeah, get all that out, get all that energy out before we come home. Like, they were just like, go ahead. So it was hilarious, but super cute. We had a hula contest. We had 3 mother and son teams. We did a hula bumping contest, and it was hilarious. So anyhow, they won a gift certificate for a discount on either a Hawaiian party event, or a free hula aerobics class, or a free hula lesson. So it was really awesome. It was so much fun. But anyways, that was a wonderful event. We were so blessed to be a part of that. And we can't wait to entertain them again. But afterwards, this one was craving steak, like all day. So we decided that we were going to go get steak. And we ended up at Longhorn. And so excuse me, I'm sorry, am I boring you?
Oh, are you done with that segment?
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Censorship kills. Anyway, yeah, so what were you talking about?
Anyhow, tell them about when we went to dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't often have something that I really, really, like, when you're going out to eat. We talked about this last week, it's like, well, what do you want? I don't know. I don't really care. What do you want? And we had that whole conversation. Like I said.
Remember when we said before, him talking about the conversation because I was frustrated about how you always answer me with a question.
If they don't know what we're talking about, they can go back and watch last week. That helps us get more views.
Sorry, I have flashbacks. Okay.
Anyway.
PTSD.
So,
PST.
PMS? TD? I don't know. That's a woman thing. Anyway, what I was saying is, when I want something, when there's something particular that I want to eat, I say, hey, I want this. I want that. I have really been wanting a steak. I wanted a good steak.
I mean, who doesn't, right?
So, not thinking back to past history and everything, but I was just like, after that thing that we did, it was like, let's go and have some dinner. Big mistake. The service industry, I don't know what's going on. It ain't one place in particular. I can't say it's just this place or that place over there. It's all of them. I have not gone anywhere in the past 2 years and had a good steak. I have not been able to order a steak. I like a medium well. That's like just that little thin line through the middle of pink. Not a thin line of red. Not red. Pink.
Yeah.
Pink.
We both like medium well.
And I have not gotten a steak that came out the first time. When I order it and they bring it out and I cut into it, it's right. Not had that in over 2 years. This one, they bring out this steak to me. For one, they're supposed to have you cut into it while they at the table.
When they
didn't do that.
When they first put your plates down, they're supposed to have you.
They just went off on.
Should do that.
They just went off on their merry old little way.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut into the steak.
Go on and eat. Bon appetit.
I cut into it. It's dripping blood still.
Oh yeah.
I do not know what kind of restaurant can say that is a medium well. Medium rare maybe. Mm-hmm. Rare, but it wasn't medium well. I was hungry. I wanted to eat. I wanted a steak.
You hungry?
I was hungry.
He was craving steak like all day, and it was so disappointing. So he sends it back.
Wait. We ain't got to that part yet. So she starts eating hers. Hers wasn't quite right either, but she was like, it's good enough for me.
I was hungry.
And we waiting and waiting. She's like halfway through her steak before they even come back. It's like, how is everything?
Yeah, to even check on
us. My steak ain't right. So well, let me take it back for you. So she takes it back. Waiting. She's done with her steak now at this point when they bring mine back out. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, well, it ain't gonna take me that long because I've been wanting steak. Mm-hmm. I'm hungry. So I go ahead and cut into it. There was a little piece of it that was right. The rest of it, it still was bleeding.
It was Triflin.
So at that point, my appetite is done. I'm like, I don't even want it anymore. I push the plate up a little bit, and we sit there and waiting and waiting and waiting, and we talking, we having a good time, entertaining ourselves, laughing at trifling people around the restaurant and stuff like that.
Him, because, he's a people watcher.
I am. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all out somewhere, if I'm there, y'all better just know I'm watching you. That's what I do. Anyway, finally, the server comes back up and is like, how was everything? And I'm not a confrontational person. At this point, I was just like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed now. I didn't get what I wanted. I was just done with the day. I'm ready to go to sleep. This one's like, can we see a manager, please?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the manager comes up.
First of all, I worked in the service industry for 6 to 8 years. And no, that's just not going to happen. Like, you need to pay for, quality food. And so I was like, and you guys know, going to a steak restaurant at Longhorn is obviously, expensive. And I was like, no, you're not going to be paying for that steak that you sent back and it came wrong to you twice. Like, no. So he was just like, no, don't say nothing, baby. Oh, no. I wanted to see the manager because they need to know. And when I was a GM at a restaurant, I wanted to know if whether or not we did well or not and if we could fix it. How are you supposed to make anything better if you don't tell them? They can't fix it if they, don't make it better.
And I got another question. All y'all restaurant people out there, managers, whoever does hiring in these restaurants, how do you go about selecting your cook that's going to be fixing these steaks?
Don't you have to take a test? Yeah, every kitchen has to take a test.
What does just like anybody walk in off the street like, I'm looking for a job. Oh, what are you? I want to cook. Have you ever cooked steak before? No. Oh, well, come right on in. We could use you tonight. Get on the grill. If you don't know how to cook a steak, come on now.
I made some fries before,
I fixed myself a steak. Was it good? It was edible.
I could make some mac and cheese. I could make some mean mac and cheese.
So anyway, yeah, that was just horrible. The manager gave us a discount on it, and I kind of look at it. I'm just like, really? Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate everything you did. I really do. I was just like,
I almost got tropical though on the manager because.
No, you didn't.
Yes, because I was about to. Because the first time you said something about the steak, she looked at it. Remember, she looked at it and she was just like, well, every steak restaurant is different, but here, like, we consider actually kind of what you have as a medium well. And I'm looking like, you mean the bleeding medium well? I'm thinking like, what? But then she started to kind of retract that and be apologetic and everything. But I was getting upset because I was like, that's the first thing you do. So if anyone comes and complains to you, restaurant managers, don't get defensive, first of all, and don't discount their feelings either. So just don't take,
because they was there to eat their feelings to start with. Anyway, yeah. So restaurant, and that's not the only place that I've had trouble with. So don't think it's just that place. Like I said, it's any steak restaurant, any restaurant.
What happened to the service industry? What happened? You can't get good service and good food at the same time.
Because they don't want to be there.
At the same time.
They just passing through. They just passing through on their way to trying to pay for themselves to get through school. Or either that's pretty much all they know how to do. Anyway, that was our experience with that. Let's just move on along. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I'm done with that.
It was not so
What
great.
else
It was a
you
good
got?
thing we had the wings, though.
And they weren't quite cooked enough.
No,
they were
they
good.
were cooked enough, but they weren't cooked enough. Like
Okay,
I don't want dry.
No, I don't want dry. I just don't want a chicken wing where the outside, the skin, is soft. I don't want chewy skin on my chicken wings when I go out. Now, if I get some fried chicken, from Lee's,
soft.
I like the original, and it's kind of soft. It has a little crunch, but it's... No,
when I had dry rub, it was really good.
When I go and get a chicken wing, I want to pick up the wing. If I get just a dry rub wing, I want to bite it, and I want it to kind of crisp as I bite into the wing. I don't want it to mush as I eat it. That ain't good.
Mush.
Yeah, it was that. It was not a. Anyway, moving right along.
We also, speaking of going out to eat, we also went to my friend's baby's 1-year-old party. So we went to TJ Chumps in Fairborn, and they had.
You just calling people out tonight, ain't you?
No, I'm just saying it's really good.
She like, hey, any of y'all from these places watching? She calling y'all out. She put y'all on blast.
I did not have a bad experience at TJ Chumps. Actually.
Well, I did actually.
What? And he talking about me.
Well, you brought it up, so I'm going to tell you no. I didn't have a good experience.
I just want to say
either.
the Asian ginger. Was it the Asian ginger?
Those
the
were
Asian
bomb.
ginger wings.
But and they actually got it right. It kind of had a crisp when you bit, so that was good. Anyway, I'm sitting there. I understand it's a big party, but came up and said, "Oh, could I get you something to drink, sir?" And I got something to drink, and then she goes away, and they bring it to me. But then later, they're going around asking people, it's like, "Oh, would you like another beer, sir? Would you like another this? Would you like another that?"
That is so good.
And I was like,
sorry.
I would like, hey, can I get a Mountain Dew, please? I love Mountain Dew. My buddy Marshall, I know you, Marshall. Me and you got me hooked on that Mountain Dew.
Just say no to soda. All y'all.
Anyway, so she was like, yeah, let me get that for you. But she brings out people their alcoholic beverages. And then she like asks a couple other people, and they just like, oh yeah, let me get another one of these. She brings out their beverages. I still ain't got my Mountain Dew. Now, it's a lot easier to get the Mountain Dew because they can get that themselves. They just go up, shh, there you go. They got to go up to the bar to wait on the other drinks. And those are coming out before me. So finally, I like flagged down a different server. It's like, hey, they were supposed to be bringing me a Mountain Dew. Can I get a Mountain Dew, please? And she's like, oh yeah, let me get that for you. And then she brings it out. And she came like right back with it and sat it down.
Like right away.
But she didn't give me a straw. Now, the straws that they had these big old long, they had the adult straws. So I'm sitting there waiting because I don't want to drink right from the cup. I just kind of got this thing about restaurants. Tanyetta, I think she can understand that. If she watches this, she'll know. But anyway,
she'll tell you.
Anyway,
how trifling it is.
Anyway, so I'm sitting there waiting. I'm kind of thirsty. My throat's kind of dry because I've been eating these wings and stuff. And finally, the other server comes out. I'm like, I'm sorry, can I get a straw, please? I didn't get one with my drink. And she's like, oh, yeah. And she tosses it down. As soon as it hits the table and she walks away, I'm looking at like, that don't look like... Why are they going to give... Why didn't they give me the little...
And here's his straw.
No, it was like the little short kid straw with the bendy on it. Do I look like a kid?
Yes.
I got this big old tall cup.
He acts like one.
I got this big old tall cup of Mountain Dew, and they give me a bendy straw.
She was just
unless I stretch it all the way out, it didn't even hit the bottom of the cup without it being underneath the soda.
That's what he gets for being trifling. She was just calling it like it is. She was like, you know what? He's trifling. So she gave you the bendy straw, and she's like, go on ahead and keep the party
Anyway,
going.
Servers, y'all need to go back to training. Get it together, restaurants.
It was awesome.
Gone. What else you got?
It was awesome seeing him with the little kid straw.
Anyway, whatever. What else you got?
What else do I have? Let's see. Opening night for the premiere for Captain Marvel. We went to see that on Thursday. So yeah, that was really
Captain Marvel was
awesome.
Great. You know, I ain't gonna spoil anything for you, even though I really, really want to. But
I'm surprised because he's really bad at spoilers.
But I'm gonna say, y'all gotta watch out for them flirkins. They something else. Yeah, keep your eye out for them. They roaming all around us. They ain't what they appear to be.
What are you flirking talking about?
That wasn't funny.
It was funny.
That was not funny.
But why a flirkin? Why that name?
Why not?
Flirkin.
Why not?
Are you out of your flirkin mind? Like,
okay, see, she tried. That's how little kids use curse words.
Flirkin.
You know, it's like, I can't say the real thing, but what can I say that ain't bad and I ain't gonna get in trouble for? See, now when I was a kid, my grandmama, she didn't play that. She heard me saying stuff like that. She was like, I know what you meant, and she whooped my butt.
Flirkin. Ain't nobody gonna whoop my butt. Anyways, I think flirkin.
They need to pack a lunch because that'll be an
word.
all-day task.
That word just disturbs me. Flirkin.
Anyway, so, you know.
But yeah. It was
so
a good
you
movie.
liked it?
It was a really good movie.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5, what do you give it?
I give it 2. 2 Alohas. It was so...
2?
Yeah.
That's bad. That ain't even halfway on a scale of 1 to 5. A 2?
I told you my point system. It's... first of all, I'm not with your point system. I'm with mine. Mine is true to my roots. It is tropical, okay? So, if you've seen our first episode, if you haven't, you are trifling. You need to go subscribe and watch our first episode.
She calling you trifling this week, not me.
But you'll see my point system. So, if I don't like it, then, upside down. If I liked it, like it was okay, it was good, then just 1. And if I really liked it, it was 2. So, I give it 2. It was a really, really good job. But I didn't like it as much as Aquaman. I still loved Aquaman much better, but it was still a really good movie. And this one, Triflin. So,
wait,
remember
hold on a second. I didn't give my rating yet.
But it's
you
not
like moving on. Hold on. I really enjoyed the movie. Like most movies, there's a few things here and there that could have been better. That could have made it a little bit. The CGI at some points was kind of sketchy. It wasn't quite great.
When?
See, I'm a movie person. I'm in the entertainment industry.
Are you trying to say that
Back in the early 90s, I did those Crime Stopper videos.
Oh,
so
Lord,
I know
Jesus
the entertainment industry.
He did not bring that up.
I'm an actor. I direct, act, write, produce. I do it all. So I pick out these things. And for me, it
Why
was
you gotta
good.
bring up the past? Nobody cares.
If you forget the past, you are doomed to repeat it.
There's Crime Stoppers.
If you forget the past, you're doomed to repeat it. Don't forget the past. And I did those Crime Stopper videos, so I'm proud of that. I ain't gonna forget it. Anyway, so for me, it was all right. So on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna give it a 3 3/4 on the shucky ducky quack quack meter. So I give it 3 quacks. 3 3/4 quacks. Almost 4. It was almost there, but a little bit more, and it would have pushed it over closer to a 5. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie.
I want to know what CG parts you're talking about.
I'll point it out to you later. Because I can tell you right now, and you just be like, I don't remember.
Well, now I forgot what I was going to say since you rudely interrupted.
And that's good. That's a good thing.
No, it's not.
Because it couldn't have been that important.
Whatever.
Anyway.
It was about the movie. There were people dressed up.
Oh, boy. Captain America, he was a little too friendly.
Oh, my gosh, he was.
He was like all up. Now, I don't know. He may have known the guy, but he like fell over on top of him, hugging him as he's sitting down.
He knew him.
I hope he did.
It was cute, though.
But you had people dressed up as Captain America, Captain Marvel, and they were together, the captains. So I don't know what that was about. But you had somebody dressed up as Spider-Woman. It was somebody else, too, that was dressed up. I don't know.
I think there was just 2 different versions of Captain Marvel.
I saw several people dressed up like Captain Marvel.
Because the one girl was like, it looked more, what did you call it, like more of the armor?
Oh, well, there was one that the theater had there dressed up to like take pictures with people. But no, there were other people there that they came dressed up for the movie.
And I wanted to take a picture with her. But you never, I remember I kept saying I wanted to take a picture.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, I did. When we were getting a drink at the concession stand.
Don't be trifling.
I want to take a picture.
Bad. You didn't ask.
I don't have to try to make you look bad. You do that plenty yourself. But anyways, I wanted to take a picture with her. I had no idea who the heck she was, or because this trifling. Oh, now I remember. So then because I think it's video 2. Maybe it was video 2. No, it's the first video where episode 1, where he complains about how I ask questions during movies. And the rule is if we go to the movie theater and he's never seen the movie before, I'm not allowed to ask questions.
That's right. I want to enjoy it.
After the movie. So, anyways, he sent me a video at 6:52 a.m. I posted it on my Facebook. But at 6:52 a.m. he sends me this video that talks about the history of Captain Marvel.
I was trying to be polite and help her out and give her an understanding of the character.
He says, please watch this video to answer any questions that you may have before tonight's movie. He sent it at 6:52 a.m. So, this man was already thinking she is not going to ask me questions tonight. Oh, no, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to find me a video here. I'm going to Google this. And then, yeah, it was hilarious. So
I didn't have to Google it. I went to my YouTube feed, and there was one right there. Anyway, I was trying to be considerate. I was like, she's going to have questions. I'm trying to help her understand.
That's not being considerate. He was just like, she's going to get on my last nerve. So I'm sending her this video because I'm done with her. I'm sick of her questions. But I still had questions. Like the preview started and I had questions already. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, I did better. I did better than I thought I would, right? I didn't have as many questions.
She did because she watched the video. And then we watched it again on the way to the theater. And she asked me questions about the video.
Actually, I watched the video that morning when he sent it to me. And then the man was talking too fast in the video. My gosh.
No, he wasn't.
At first, I was like, is he even speaking English? Because he was just like, blah, 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 Carol Danvers, blah, 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 like scientist, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what in the world is he talking about? I don't understand the words that are coming out of his mouth. And then we had to watch the video.
We running short on time, and you like
we had to watch the video on the way to the theater because I had questions from the video. So he can't avoid my questions ever. Just so you know. Okay, that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you, Forrest. I had something that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, really?
Yes. I love my pastor. He is the funniest man. Pastor Dwayne.
He is a good
I love
man.
You, brother.
Why?
And
why are you bringing this up?
This morning service, he had me laughing so hard. It was a good message. He brought the word, but he broke it down. He broke it all the way down so you made sure you understood that. And I was like, all right, okay. You go, Pastor. You go. It was good, though, but yeah.
You can watch the sermon.
Yeah, you go on and watch it, and guarantee if y'all don't laugh at some points, y'all gonna sit there and y'all gonna be like, okay, praise God, yes, okay.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, oh.
It's like a mic drop moment.
Oh, yeah. He take you on that roller coaster ride of emotions going through there. Yes. It was great. I love the way he delivered that message, though. I mean, that's kind of how I try to do it. You know, it's like, I want to make you laugh. Because if you laugh, you're going to remember it.
Right.
That's for sure.
Right.
And nobody walked out of there today and be like, and somebody asked them, oh, what was your church service about today? And I don't know. They remember. Wow. They definitely remember. Mm-hmm. And he gave you the word, and he gave you the message, and related it so you could understand it. You ain't going to forget that one.
So real quick, before we run out of time, I wanted to just tell you about 2 events coming up. So my Juice Plus event is coming up.
Are you talking about work again?
My Juice Plus event is
this
coming up.
A work promotion?
At Core Life Eatery. So on March 23rd at 9:30 a.m., we're going to do a health and hula fit presentation. So we're going to have a wellness presentation, and then we're going to have hula aerobics. So if you haven't taken my hula aerobics class, it is an island style workout where I basically take the basic steps of hula and turn it into a workout. So we work on our core, our glutes, our quads, our hamstrings. So you can fill your mind and your body with aloha spirit. So you'll have so much fun. And then we have our first dodgeball tournament coming up for Ninja Obstacles. Can't wait. Super
So
excited.
Do you get to play goalie?
There ain't no goalie and dodgeball. What?
I don't know. I just wanted to see him like, are you allowed to do headshots?
Well, yeah. I mean, any part of the body is.
Can we be on opposite teams?
Duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
I think we need to be on opposite
if you can dodge
teams.
a wrench,
so I can just.
We are not playing. First of all, okay, you're not allowed to play.
Whatever.
Because he'll cheat. Okay, and he's a bad loser. Bad loser.
Something else I want to throw out, since she's promoting business ventures and all that, I just want to let everybody know that if you're having like a party or you're having like a special event, work, family, whatever, and you're looking for somebody to MC your show, I'm that guy for you. You just hit me up here on the YouTube feed down in the comments section and say, Kelly, give me a call.
You don't want him to MC your show.
Get in them comments and let me know. get in them comments and let me know,
He's
and I will call
trifling.
y'all, and I will host your show.
He's
I will
trifling.
MC that show for you.
Don't do it. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
I'm
okay?
trying to make money for us.
Okay.
Don't be trying to.
He MCs for our hula dance studio. If you don't know our hula dance studio, it's Olohana's Polynesian Dance. Find us on Facebook.
Okay,
He's
you
an
and I
amazing-
already talked about that. This is
He's
my
an
time.
amazing MC. He's an
Yes.
amazing MC.
I am.
You see how I talked about him right quick, and then he's all like, "Weed, oh yeah.
Whatever. But just to let y'all know, y'all looking for an MC, somebody to host your event. If you want me, just let me know. If you want both of us, we can probably work that out. But I think y'all would be better with just me.
Oh Lord.
I have experience in this because I'm in the entertainment industry, so I have years and years of experience going all the way back to the early 90s.
Pray for him. Pray for him. Okay.
Anyway,
We need to shrink that head of his. We need to shrink it.
okay. Heads. Look at these. Whose head's bigger?
Okay.
It ain't mine.
Don't let the afro fool you. Okay. My head's small.
Anyway, that's all the time we got for this week, everybody. We just want to thank you all for coming in. If you liked what you heard, click the like button, give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you appreciate us. If you don't want to miss another show, go on and subscribe. We still waiting on y'all to come to grips with your triflingness and go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. So you like us, you don't want to miss a show, subscribe. You have some comments or something that you want to talk about. Go on and put it in the comments section down there. Let us know.
And if you have any prayer requests, we'd love to pray for you. If you have any prayer requests.
Okay, yeah,
Do
you
y'all
don't really
see
have to do that.
The ring, isn't it gorgeous? It's just so shiny and everything.
If y'all got prayer requests,
Shine
her
like a diamond.
her social media stuff is in the description. Go on and find her and send it to her. Don't be putting it in the comments section. Thank you, though.
What? Rude.
Anyway, thank you guys. We appreciate
Aloha.
you. And until next week, stay trifling.